Hello everyone, this is Nation Gaming here, and I am about to do another Platinum run for Resident Evil 2. I haven't done a Platinum one in a while, so the first thing we're going to do is play Claire on Hardcore. Mostly because Claire is easier to play as starting out, while Leon is definitely harder to play as starting out. Because we want to have the minigun by the time we reach Leon's story. So we're going to come down here and we're practically just going to play this as normal right now. So we're just going to be coming right through here. And we want to just go right past the zombie. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. And then you just want to wait for this zombie to stumble across. And then run right past him. And open this door. And then we're just going to leave the gas station. We're just going to go down the middle aisle to go past the zombie over there by the door that we passed in the beginning. And then we're going to meet Leon. And this is going to be a no damage run. So you're going to see me take no damage whatsoever. So that's what we're going to do. So, starting out first, just turn around and run past the zombie on the right or the left, it doesn't really matter. And then just go down this aisle. You really shouldn't take any damage in the beginning. If you do, just restart because you're in the beginning. But we're going to get S plus rank on the first playthrough. So that means saving it 3 times. And trust me, that it's pretty difficult to do that. Because like people like Mr. X or enemies like Mr. X does show up randomly, so he might come at a really bad time and you can't do nothing about it. So just go around that one zombie and then enter the police station. Mr. X shows up more as Leon than he does Claire. So I would recommend playing Claire first. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this lever down. And then right enter. We're going to enter. And I know it's been a while for me that I haven't done a platinum run in a while. I've been pretty busy. I did do an update video that I literally just posted not that long ago. Updating about what is going on, why I can't do that as much platinums. But first we're going to go into this door, this big door, and grab one of the handgun ammos. And then we're going to push this. Grab everything that I grab. It makes it so much easier if you just grab everything that I grab. And then we're going to go right into here.
Open this goddamn door! Open the door!
And we're going to open this. And then the zombie's going to burst in. And I'll recommend waiting until he shimmies across this desk right here. And then we're going to go ahead and go through this door. And right back to where Marvin is. And we're going to go right past these zombies. This one's a pretty tricky one. We're going to go right behind them and take a big wide turn to the left. That one's a tricky one. If you do get caught, just restart. It's fine. You're in the beginning. But that's a pretty tricky dodge. And now that you have the knife, we're going to go ahead and cut this tape. Right here. Just like that. And then we're going to go right through here. Grab this handgun ammo on the bench. And let's go through this door. Okay, and now that you made it all the way here, down these halls. Right when this last zombie gets to the window, you want to use a knife on her and kill her with a knife, and you'll get a trophy. Don't need to starting gun. And then grab this handgun ammo into this door. And climb right up here. And you're going to find, I think, about 2 zombies in here. First, turn around and grab the handgun ammo in the back. And go back. I want to combine those handgun ammos. And shoot this zombie. I try to aim for the head starting out. See if you can take him out by shooting him in the head. Because you might get a critical if you do that. But it's not recommended. And make sure he's dead. You don't want him coming back up like that when you are not looking. Now he's dead. And now this one we're going to kill with a knife. Yeah, take that, zombie. There we go. And he should be dead. Almost. He's still coming up. That was a close one. He got all the way up. Now he's dead. Perfect. Now let's go into this room. Grab this gunpowder right there. You grab the note too, but we are going to grab it again when we play as Claire because it is exclusive for Claire on her final time. Grab that note because you have to before you unlock this. Now the code is N-E-D, Ned. N-E-D, Ned. And then the code for this one is N-M-R-G. It's M-R-G. So the first one's Ned, N-E-D, and the first one's M-R-G. And then we should get a trophy for customizer. Once we customize our gun. There we go. And then we're going to come right into here and go into this safe to grab a hip pouch. And the code is 9, 15, and 7. The code is the same for every playthrough for this particular safe. It's going to be 9, 15, 7. Usually every single time. So now we're going to keep on going. And we're going to go out this door. And right back this way. And just keep on following my lead. First we're going to come into here. We're going to grab this board. This wooden board. And then we're going to come into here. And we want to grab that, the gunpowder. And with the gunpowder, we are going to grab every single gunpowder in the game. There we go. We're going to board up this with our board. That'll hold it. And then, yeah. We're going to go grab that handgun. There we go. Kill this guy. And if you can't kill him in the right away, go to the stairs because it's easier. I'm not the best at my shots, but you don't have to be perfect. There we go. And make sure he's dead. And he's not.
What the hell is up with you?
Okay, and right here, we're going to kill her too because she will come back. She will come up eventually, and we just want to get her out of the picture. So we're going to shoot her.
What the hell?
Man, she's really not. And then I feed her a knife. Eat this. And the reason why the editing was a little bit off right there is because I had to restart because of me getting attacked by a zombie. It wasn't at this point, but it was later on. I had to restart because I messed up a little bit. But I only had to restart like once. It happens to the best of us, and I got that trophy. So, once we kill her, we're going to go into here. Grab this grenade ammo, the flame rounds, and then we're going to come right back out here. After grabbing this, we need that. Don't forget to grab that mini safe. Almost forgot about that one. Then we're going to grab these handgun ammo. And then grab this key. And then we're going to go right into here. And right into this door. Yeah, just follow me and you should be safe. I'm going to grab this wooden board. Kill the zombie because he will come up. He will attack you eventually. So, now grab this handgun ammo. And we will be back into this room. That's why we killed that zombie. It's just not quite yet. We need to grab a little explosive. And Mr. X is not at play yet. He does not show up until a little bit later with Claire. He shows up faster with Leon than he does with Claire.
On my way.
But Claire, he doesn't really show up until like middle portion of this police station, maybe even close to the end. So it's really like he does not show up until later. Kill these zombies, the ones that I tell you to kill, because they will attack you eventually. And we're going to be going into this room quite a bit. So we want to kill all the zombies we can. These zombies really irritate me with how they dodge you on accident. She's dead. So we killed that zombie, and then we're going to move this over to make it easier for next time. Then we're going to grab that handgun ammo right there. Don't worry about that zombie munching though. That's the only zombie that you really don't have to attack, because he doesn't aggro towards you unless you go up that ladder. So don't even worry about going up that ladder. Ooh, perfect. Critical. Okay, those are the two zombies I recommend killing. Those are the two that will attack you eventually. So, and then grab this gunpowder. And then we're going to put in the code for this to get the little coin. We're going to put in the 2 fish, the crab, and the little, like, water canister, or whatever you call it. If you put it into perspective of the zodiac signs, it will be Pisces, which is the 2 fish. It will be Scorpio, which is the crab, and then Aquarius as the water jug. That's what I would put it as. And now we're going to put in the code for this one, which is the lion, the leaf, and the eagle. The lion is for Leo. I'm not sure what the leaf for the eagle will be, but that's the code for that one. And then there's Marvin. What's up, Marvin? There's only one more coin to get, but we need the explosive for it. And that's what we're going to try to go get next, I believe. So, yeah. And then I'm going to unlock this door, but I'm not going to go in it. Mostly so I could discard the key later after when I unlock all the other doors. So just unlock that door and don't go in it. And then we're going to go back down here. Through this door again. And then over here on this window, we're going to board it up. There we go. We boarded up that window so no zombies come and attack us later. Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to run back this way. All the way back. I know I took a kind of a detour to do that, but all you need to do is just board up that window because zombies will be pouring through there later, and we don't want that. Now we're going to come up the stairs and right down this hall or this aisle on the left side of the stairs, and then right over here. We're going to go through here, unlock this with the key. And when they have a check mark on them, you can get rid of them. We don't need them anymore. It's just sometimes I forget to get rid of them. Like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get rid of this key and this key because we don't need them anymore. As long as you unlock the blue door down there, you won't need it. So it gives us more space. And we're not going to grab every hit pouch in this playthrough. We're going to save that for the last playthrough for Claire because we need to be on assisted to get all the hit pouches. Now unlock this portable safe. Okay. And now we're going to go in here. And this is the part where I was checking my notes. Because I do this, I do record my gameplay first. And then I do my voiceover. Because I have kids, so it's really hard to do it. And if I need to edit my sound, I usually do that too. And it's easier to edit sound when it's separate from your actual gameplay. So, and I do need to be in here. And now let's go ahead and grab this key card. And let's head on out. And we're going to head this way. And the helicopter's going to crash. And then we're going to head on down. See Leon. Hello, Leon. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these handgun ammo. And then there's bolt cutters.
Marvin, are you there?
And then we're going to go ahead and use the bolt cutters. First, Marvin is going to keep on talking. And then once he stops, we're going to use the bolt cutters. Right here. There we go. And now we're going to run in. Go in here, use the bolt cutters. And grab everything that I tell you need to grab in this room. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to grab the flash grenade off this desk. First the flash grenade. Then this man has some, the zombie has some handgun ammo. And then grab this crank right here. Grab this gunpowder. And then go ahead and grab this power box. And then head on out.
Oh no.
Okay, now we're going through here. And we're going to shoot this guy in the leg. And run right past him. There we go. And then we're going to go right through here. And right through here. And we're going to use the bolt cutters and grab the bomb box. The bomb box. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and grab, go through here. And then we're going to go right through here. And we're going to put in this little piece right here. And then we're going to put in the code 109 to grab some more handgun ammo. Yes, we are. Okay. Grab this handgun ammo. Then we're going to use the keycard here. But don't grab the flame rounds yet. We're going to grab them on our way back. We need some space for anything else we need at the moment. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and go this way. Right this way. Okay, and right through here to the shower room to use the crank. Or whatever it's called. Okay, now go through here and grab this gunpowder. Combine that with that gunpowder and create some acid rounds. And then we're going to go ahead and walk in here because it's a liquor.
The hell is that?
And then we're going to run right into here, into the office. The office. And we're going to grab the battery pack. And then I go ahead and run all the way here so the liquor could be de-aggroed. And then I'm going to run back. It's usually for that liquor because he just shows up. It's better to do it this way. And then we're just going to keep on walking past this liquor. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and use the bomb right here. There we go. We're going to combine the battery pack with the bomb and put it right here. And then we're going to go ahead and go through here. And let the bomb go off. And the shelf is going to not block the doorway because we have the door open. And then we're going to go ahead and run all the way over here to the maiden. And get the maiden medallion. Which the code's going to be a woman. The bow and arrow. And we're going to go ahead and do the snake. The snake. And then a liquor's going to show up. And this is where we're going to get a trophy for flashing a liquor. So yeah, we're going to wait until he drops down and then throw it. And then blind him. And then we're going to run past him. And be careful while he's swinging. You don't want to get hit by that. So run this way and ride out. There we go. We took care of that. And then go ahead and grab that knife, and let's head on out of here. Okay, and we got all the medallions. So now we're going to go ahead and fight the first boss. So right here, put this in, and then let's go down to fight the first boss. This is where I save it. So I'll recommend saving it right here if you want, just in case you have trouble with the first boss. You can also wait until you get farther into the game before you save it, like right before the sewer or something like that. But I'm going to save it right here just in case, and then I'm going to take the elevator down to the boss room.
Hello? Hello? Words ain't gonna cut it with this.
Okay, now with this boss, first we're going to shoot him. And we're just going to use the handgun for him. So I shoot him at least 14 to 15 times in this starting phase. Shooting him in his weakness is a bonus. Mostly so you could take some more damage from him, or do more damage. So that took about 14, 15. And once you reach here, wait until he starts swinging at you, and then throw your grenade. He's always going to swing right there, so throw your grenade then. And then go ahead and grab the handgun ammo right here and the grenade. And then we're going to throw the grenade again once he gets closer. Like that. And we're going to run right past him and shoot him. I shoot him a little bit right there. And then now you just want to run around him. But first I get caught by him on purpose. So I could use my knife and stab him, because that knife does damage. It makes it so I can save some ammo. And don't worry, your knife will come back by the ladder once you beat him, once you kill him. And now keep on running around and shooting him, looking behind you, and just keep on doing that until you beat him. Okay, once you kill him, you're going to go ahead and reload your gun. And then we're going to grab the 2 handgun ammo over here. One right here. And then we're going to go over and grab the second one. Right over here, there's a second handgun ammo. And we're going to go ahead and get that one. And now we're going to go ahead and climb the ladder. The ladder. The ladder. Right up here. And then we're going to go grab the gunpowder into this locker. And then we're going to head on up.
mom like?
She works at Umbrella. She's making it for new medicine.
Umbrella? That big pharmaceutical company?
My mom's always at work. I don't get to see her much.
Well, hopefully you'll get to see her again soon. So, where's your dad?
He, works with my mom, but
And right here is where you could save it. You could also save it in this room. So there's an increment in one of the lockers. And then, but only save it 3 times if you want the S plus rank. But you don't have to get the S plus rank. There's no trophy for it. But I'm just showing you that you can do it. So now you're going to interact with that panel, and you're going to see you don't have the card. So now you're going to go right through here. The parking garage. And we're going to go right through here. Right through here. And then we're going to grab the flame ammo right here for later. And then we're going to come right back out. And right through here. Perfect. And then walk through here. Grab the this gunpowder and combine it with the other gunpowder to create more acid rounds. And then just walk through here because there's 2 liquors, 2 of them. With Leon, it's dogs, but we're gonna have the machine gun at that point. So, but liquors for Claire. Claire has more items she has to collect than Leon, but Leon is much harder to get through because of Mr. X showing everywhere. And then, especially if you're trying to do no damage. Right here, we're gonna grab the flash grenade. After pulling that one out, and then pull out the second to last one, which will contain the key. Right here. And then he will wake up. And then if you run fast enough, you don't have to mess with any of the zombies in that room. And right here, you want to walk into it, wait until the door shuts, and then run out. And the liquors will get your attention. And you want the liquors to be at the far end on the wall so you can sneak past them. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. So, like right here. So I try it again and see if I could make them at the far wall. And see if that works. And you wait until they de-aggro, of course. And see, he's at the far wall now. Perfect. Sometimes you have to do that more than once. You don't want them to be right there, because if you get really close to them, they will know it's you and they will attack you. And then into this room, walk in, because there is another liquor in this room. Right there on the wall. Try to not be directly underneath, because they will know it's you. And then we're going to keep on walking. And then we're going to walk down this way. And you want to go over here. And first use the key on this door. Don't enter it. We just want to use the key. And then leave before the zombies and the training area get to you. But make sure you walk into this room. This is a dangerous room. You need to be walking. And you can start running once you enter the parking garage. And that's it for the parking garage area for now. And now we're going to come down here. And then unlock this door. And I did say we are going to grab every gunpowder in this playthrough. But there is one in this room, but we're not going to grab it right now. We're going to grab it on our way back, because we will be coming back here later. But right now, we don't need to grab it. Because we need space for our inventory. So we're going to keep on going this way. And right through here. And then right through here. Just keep on following my lead. And there is an increment in here. This is the place that some people might want to go save it at this point in time. I don't, because I always saved it before the boss, so I'm not going to save it in this room right now. But I do save it in this room next time. So there we go. And you want to grab that frame, remember to grab it, and then we're going to examine it to get the heart key. And we're going to use the heart key right here. And then we're going to come right through here. Oh, there was a missed raccoon right there. Don't worry about any missed raccoons or files, because we're going to grab them as Leon. Grab that board on the top, on the tippity top. And so far Mr. X is still not in play right now, so you don't have to worry about him right now. And then we're going to use the board on this door so the zombie doesn't come in. So one less zombie to worry about. And if you hear purring, there's my cat right next to me making some background noises. Grab the handgun or the gunpowder in that locker. And then we're going to enter this room. You could run at first, but once you enter this box and then walk away from that box, a liquor will show up and you need to start walking. And now we're going to combine those two gunpowders to create some more acid rounds. Hopefully you have good RNG to get some good amount of acid rounds. Some people don't. Like right now, I don't think I'm having that much of luck with that. But now we're going to come up here. We need a lot of acid rounds because there's a boss later that we use acid rounds on the entire time. But it's not until later, like literally at the end of this playthrough, we're going to use practically all of them. Now we're going to open these lockers, but we're not going to grab anything in them. Not yet, anyways. We will later. And right here, a zombie's going to come. And I'm going to show you the way to be efficient on not getting captured. Don't go to the stairs all the way, because the zombies will be aggro if you make it to the stairs. You want them to break down the door. And then start shooting him.
Oh no.
Now when he gets close to you, that's when you want to run to the stairs, because he won't follow you to the stairs. And then you could take him out. And then there we go. And there's one more zombie in here. So walk. And be careful. The zombie is on this side. First I'm going to unlock this door for later, because we need to enter this room later. And then we're going to come over here and shoot the zombie right here. Make sure the zombie gets your attention. There we go. And shoot him. All the way dead. And then I would say use a knife if you don't want to waste any more ammo. Because we won't need this knife for long. That's why I used it on the first boss. Because we won't really need it. And handgun ammo we're going to need longer than the knife. So saving some handgun ammo will be perfect. And then we're going to go right over here. And we're going to grab the little crank. Or the big crank. There's a little crank later. But it's right over here. Right here. There we go. The big crank that takes up most of your space. It's the reason why we kept these open these lockers but didn't grab anything. Because we are going to grab them on our way back through there later. So now we're going to go down this ladder. And go this way. And now a zombie's going to pop up right there. Don't go all the way down to the stairs, because there will be a zombie over there at the far end that will wake up. And if we have the... we don't wake him up, we have a chance to get around him without having to fight him, shoot him. But the reason I kill this one is so we don't have to try to dodge 2 zombies. And then shoot her again. I would say knife her, but it's at the bottom of the stairs, and knifing on stairs is pretty difficult. It's very difficult, especially when it's downwards. If it's upwards, it's easier. So, and then turn that lever, run before that zombie gets all the way up. And then we're going to go ahead and turn that thing on to spare out the fire, to get out the fire. And then we're going to grab the handgun ammo. And this is where Mr. X is going to come into play. So Mr. X is right there. We're not going to shoot him or anything. Even for that trophy to get his hat off, because we're going to get that later. Make sure he sees you. And then we're going to go up this ladder. This is the best way to avoid his attacks, avoid him in general. Because, yeah, he's going to go up the ladder. And once he gets closer to up, I start spamming X, get around him, and then spam X until the prompt shows up. And then go down the ladder again. You won't get hit, nothing will happen. And now you've avoided Mr. X in the easiest way possible. So, and then we're going to come all the way down here, and then right through this door. This is my favorite of the Resident Evil games that I played. I haven't played all of them yet, but I will be playing all of them to platinum them. So, now we're going to go down this room, and we're going to go down this area, and Mr. X can follow you in here. This is not a safe place. So now we're going to go down this way. And there's one thing we want, or there's multiple things we want to grab over here. So just follow me. The liquor is still in this room, so don't run. Open this door. And Mr. X can follow you, so don't take too long in each room and hear for his footsteps. Because if you hear for his footsteps, then you will know he's coming for you. And it makes it so much easier. Now go grab those 2 things I grabbed in there. You definitely need the mini safe. The mini safe. And then go into this room. Here we're safe. Mr. X can't enter here, or the liquor. Grab the flame rounds, the flash grenade, and then grab this gunpowder and combine it with the other one to create more acid rounds. Okay. And now remember to walk, because the liquor's still here. And Mr. X follows your running and your gunshots. So grab the flame rounds right there. Make sure you're not below the liquor. But when you shoot, Mr. X shows up faster, so I won't really shoot as much. Put in C, A, and P for cap. And, unlock this locker. Grab the flame rounds. And grab these flame rounds too. We're going to use the flame rounds a lot later. Just not yet. And be careful. I walk here because Mr. X is pretty close by at this point. And I don't want to get caught by him. But you don't have to start walking until you get down the stairs, because there is a liquor over here. I'm just trying to make sure. I talk a lot because I'm trying to make sure you guys don't get caught with anything. Make sure you go around the liquor. Make sure you don't get too close. And then go ahead and go through your safe. Your mini safe, and put in the code. And I'm just letting you know, Mr. X can enter this room. He can. So I will recommend trying to finish this room pretty fast. But if you hear his footsteps, wait. Because he's nearby. He can enter this room. So, and if he does show up, throw a flash grenade you got plenty of them for now. We mostly need them for Mr. X right now, so if he shows up, throws a flash grenade and stun him. Don't run past him because he might be swinging. Try to go around him. So, put in 203 and 208. And we grab the other hip pouch. And then with 208, we're going to grab the flame rounds. So 203 and 208. And then we're going to grab the flame rounds in here. And the shotgun. There we go. And first we're going to push this door open. The liquor does tend to run around here a lot. So now go past him once you have room to. Once you have room, go past him and then go in here, grab the flash grenade. And then go ahead and unlock this door. And Mr. X is probably pretty close to me. Grab the little handle. And once you grab that, Mr. X usually gets like insight of what your location is. So I'll recommend being careful. If he comes in this room, throw a flash grenade. Try to not do it when he's at the door because then you can't run out the door. But he ends up not coming into this room anyways, so I got lucky. But he usually comes into the room that you got your thing at. So be careful if he hears footsteps, wait and throw a flash grenade. And then walk in here. And right through this door. And then you can start running. Man, a lot of information.
Marvin.
And then we're going to come right up here. And now Marvin turned into a zombie. And Mr. X is down there. I just saw him. So he's on his way to this room. And that is a pretty scary feeling. So go ahead and put this in to lower it. And then we're going to move it all the way to the side. All the way to the right. And now we're going to go up the ladder. It's okay to go up the ladder now to wake up that zombie munching, to aggro him, because we won't be coming back into this room. And then Mr. X just entered the room. You can see on the corner of your eye. So Mr. X is hot on my tail, so I'm practically running away. He's not close to me right now because he just entered that room. So, but those two zombies out there I do end up killing because Mr. X does show up later. So, just in case Mr. X gets close to me. You saw that Mr. X was really getting close to me. He was entering the rooms that I was in, and so it got pretty hectic. And now we're going to come up here. I'm walking to try to aggro him, but Mr. X can't enter this room. So you are safe. So just do everything you can into this room. Mr. X can't enter it. This is one of the safe rooms, which is pretty random for it being a safe room, but it is. You don't have to worry about Mr. X coming after you. And make sure you grab those cranks, that crank back from up there, and put the small one in here. So the big one on the bottom, and then you grab it back.
That worked.
And then you put the big one on the top by grabbing the little one, and then you put the little one right there. So you're going to use the big one twice and the little one once. So that's what you're going to do. And then we're going to go into this room and grab the gunpowder over here. And right through here. We're almost done with this portion. We're almost getting ready to get to Sherry's segment. Probably about 10 more minutes until we hit Sherry's segment, maybe quicker. So Who knows? Actually, I know. And then slowly into this room. You don't know if Mr. X is here. So, I killed the zombie right there earlier just because the zombie is going to be in my way. But I wait a tiny bit just in case Mr. X just wants to come at me and throw in a grenade. I don't know why I'm holding my grenade like this right here when he can't enter this room. So I'm just being really cautious so I don't take no damage. Because once you open the door and he's out there, you could literally just get hit right away. And then I go into here. Go down this hall. And right through here. And you always want to be careful. I think Mr. X is behind me. But you always want to be careful because Mr. X can be on the other side of this door. But I think he was behind me. So grab this flame ammo right here really fast. Enter this door. And then exit. You don't want to stay in that room because it's really hard to avoid Mr. X in that room. And grab this handgun ammo. Grab this flash grenade. Oh man, my inventory is full. So at this point I'm thinking about how to like undo my inventory. So I look around. But at this point I'm really like, I don't need that flash grenade. But you can always combine your stuff. It's mostly because Mr. X is literally behind me right now. Going down the stairs. And then once you enter here, you are safe. Mr. X can't enter this room either. So you are absolutely safe. And then we're going to go into here. And we're almost to the Sherry segment. I don't know why I went this far. And now we're going to put in the little power boxes. So now you are safe from Mr. X. Mr. X will not approach you at all anymore besides in the parking garage. But that's always a given. He's always going to show up there. So you are good. So now you're going to put these in and solve the puzzle.
Where's that?
Now with Sherry, we want to turn around and grab this doll. And then we want to go ahead and put in the block. And then we just want to do is move the first one with the third one. And then that's all you have to do. And now just match them. Match them really fast as you can. And like that. So you just want to move the first one with the third one and then just match them into place. And then you exit. And we will be doing the Sherry segment again as Claire on the third playthrough, on the half of the playthrough. And then we're going to go ahead and leave. So if you don't get the trophy now, you can get it later. So, and then we want to go ahead and push this up or pull this out. Push this up. Me being a weirdo. And then we want to go ahead and get uppy. And then we want to go ahead and jump out here.
That must be the door out of here. Oh no, it's him.
Okay, over here we're gonna grab the key. So just follow my lead all the way to here, and now you wanna run. People do lose in this part, but I've never ever lost at this part. So you wanna go through this door and then go up the stairs. The only way you lose is if you get caught, and I tend to not get caught on this part ever. So as long as you follow my lead. Now we're gonna hide right here. This is where we want to hide. And we're gonna hide right here and just move around as he gets closer to you. So just follow my lead. But you're practically just gonna be hugging right here for a little bit until he starts feeling sick. And that's when you wanna run to a new hiding spot where Pinocchio is.
Where are you? Show yourself! I know you're in here! The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be!
Oh god, oh god.
Bitch has gotta be here somewhere. Oh, God damn it!
Okay, he's feeling sick. Now go ahead and run all the way over here and hide under here where Pinocchio is, like I just said. There we go. And now he's going to come try to find you again, but we're hiding right here.
Son of a bitch.
No more, no more. Please.
This is your last fucking chance! Show yourself! Now! Oh, it burns!
Okay, now he's going to the restroom. Once he says, it burns, then you can get up and run. Or once he starts stumbling, grab the key from the door and then start running.
Fuck is my key? I see you.
And then we want to open this door and then start running. And we're gonna run all the way to his office again. So, yeah. We're almost done with the Sherry segment. It's really not that hard. It's a pretty simple segment.
I'm coming!
And now she's going to scream. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. And then that's practically the end of the Sherry segment. Let's go back to Claire.
Good to see you again, Claire.
Just you wait, asshole.
Okay, now we're going to leave and I'm going to grab the ink ribbon. Like that. And then I'm going to save it. You don't have to save it right here. You could wait until you get to the sewer, which we're not that far away from. I save it right here because the next part is pretty difficult to not take damage because there's a lot of dogs. So yeah, so I'm going to go save it.